What's up guys, it's the Devil's Talon here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at one of the best W keyers and arena players in the world, and that is Faze Martoz. But before I get into the analysis of his clips, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So on the screen, as you can see, we have an upload from Martoz stating 6,000 arena points in one day. And now for those of you who do not know who Martoz is, he was a longtime kind of tips and tricks and exploits pro, and then recently in chapter 2 season 2 he blew up as being one of the best arena players in the world, and he grinds arena. He's high up on the leaderboards, and he's always been known this pretty much since chapter 2 for being one of the best arena players in the world who constantly grinds it out. It's really impressive stuff. But we're going to be taking a look at some of the stuff that he does in this new season, standard stuff that's specific to this season. Let's just get right into it. And again, clips at half speed, no audio, so we can see what he's doing. He's got a chili, he's charged up, sees his opponent, jumps cones, good duck, and then immediately crack for 170, and then the piece control right here. Notice editing with the blueprints to get that quick piece control right there. That was really impressive. Everything about it. So just watch it again. He gets this quick piece control with a cone. He makes a peanut butter edit, ducks, cracks, and then it's edit through with the blueprints, get the wall, get the cone, so the opponent has to basically take a 50-50, and he's such at a huge health advantage. Really great stuff from Martoz in that clip. Next clip we have is very specific to this season. I've already talked about this in my arena tips and tricks video previously, but it is the use of boogie bombs, and Martoz is no exception here. And this is just really smart usage of the boogie bomb. So again, he makes just a simple edit here, knowing his opponent is right there. He gets and a boogie bombs his opponent, and look, it's a free 200 pump. He has a gold pump, and I guarantee you Martoz is, with the amount of kills he has, is going to be abusing using upgrade stations. Again, something that I made a point about as well. Martoz has been doing this forever because it minimizes your RNG, allows you to get that spaz and hit these insane hard shots. But again, just use boogie bombs this season. They are super strong and pretty much guarantee you a free kill if used properly. Another clip we're going to be taking a look at is going to be, again, using items that have been dropped in this season, and Martoz has always been excellent at using mobility items, whatever utility, to basically cycle into boxes, and this is no different. So with bounce pads, crash pads, all this stuff. And notice what he does right here. He uses a shockwave to get all the way. He makes sure he's the same amount of distance. He was excellent with this with the caddy launcher last season. This is just, again, demonstrating another way to get into boxes to end fights fast. And again, blue pump 153 with Martoz's insane aim as well as mechanics. But you can do this with bounce pads. You can do this with Silver Surfer. You could do this with shockwaves. You could do this with crash pads. You could do it with so many things. There's so many items in arena right now currently that's going to allow you to just basically W key, get in, and end fights fast. Alright, we have another quick clip from Martoz, and again, it's just going to be demonstrating the vast utility and vast variety of abilities that you can use this season to get into boxes and end fights. This is something he mastered last season with the use of crash pads, but crash pads still being in the game, he's going to show exactly what you can do. So he's basically breaking down into his opponent's box by throwing this crash pad specifically there, and then look, he holds the wall to get that piece control. His opponent's under his stairs looking completely lost, and that's just a GG's. And again, it just demonstrates his Martoz's ability to understand, hey, I can use all these. I can use crash pads, I can use bounce pads, I can use shockwaves. He always finds ways to get in and end fights, and that's what you're going to need to do to W key. So watching this is going to be really helpful. Make sure that you're utilizing whatever utility to get in boxes and end fights fast. Taking a look at another clip from Martoz, we're going to see his understanding of piece control and build battling skills and mechanics. Let's just take a look. So double edits. Notice how he ducks down and waits and then cracks. Gets the piece control right there to basically block an opponent's shot, and boom, it's a GG's. It's over. It's a victory royale for Martoz. And again, he just does this with simple usage of piece control, making sure that he plays safe. He goes with a nice quick double edit and then ducks. This duck is so important. Boom, he cracks. And then you could see the opponent shoot the wall there. Getting that wall back was so huge. And then notice he had his wall ready to just place, just in case if he missed or didn't kill his opponent, but that would have ended that fight for sure. And again, a good demonstration of piece control from Martoz right there, and that explains why he ended that fight so quickly. All right, we have another clip from Martoz, and it's going to show a pretty advanced type of ramp usage, but again, he pulls it off pretty well. This is what I would recommend if you play mouse and keyboard. He ends up rotating his stairs in this clip. It's very, very useful. Notice, again, no double swing, so this allows him to have excellent crosshair placement when his opponent makes a play to edit down on the cone, so he's going to get first shot, crack, and then notice immediately goes to this side to kind of get whatever protection he can. Notice how he flips his ramp right here and creates this ramp, this sideways ramp, which is really an advanced technique. Boom, now his opponent's in such a scuffed situation. He doesn't double swing there. The wall didn't break for some reason, but it's okay. He has health advantage, and that's again from the previous shot of the crosshair players. Notice how he wasn't just double swinging wildly with his pickaxe. He was always making sure that he either baited it or did it once, so he had an opportunity to get his gun up, and that exactly saves him there, and he gets an easy crack. GG's. But that stair technique is so good. I can't remember the exact name. I think it's Kylix is the one who started that. Don't quote me on that, but that ramp technique is so good. Basically putting a ramp over your opponent laterally instead of forward, and it puts them in such a scuffed situation, and you see why as Martoz gets the kill right there. In this clip, Martoz is going to be showing an excellent, again, exploit with crash pads, as well as a big part of solos in general, and that is pre-fight damage. So he sees an opponent here just sitting here taking shots. Martoz knows he has a right-hand peek. He gets a humongous fry, 49. And now notice how he stops right here and then sets up another type of crash pad exploit. This is probably one of the better ones, along with coming up from the top. It usually ends up sending you right into your opponent's box, right underneath their ramp or on the ramp if they decide to build it. So they just he ends up getting an easy finish, and that pre-fight damage is so huge. A very, very big facet of W King is making sure that you get a ton of damage off on your opponent first, and then you can just apply pressure and make them panic, nervous, and then get an exploit with a crash pad, a bounce pad, a shockwave, a Silver Surfer, whatever type of movement that you have to get in that box. Use it and get in and end the fight. This clip is just going to be a quick example of piece control and what's something that Martoz does consistently well. You saw it in the first clip, but again, this is another example of that. So he sees an opponent right here, gets a nice little crack, edits through, gets the cone to immediate so the opponent can't build, and he absolutely poops on Tokata, which is actually a professional player for CLG. Made him look so bad right there. GG's. But again, that cone's so huge, that cone slide just ends that fight so fast. You see his opponent having his blueprints out, trying to build a ramp to get away, to get up and get away. Can't do it because that cone is there, and make sure he's very, very methodical when he places his stuff. Make sure he protects his head first in case that cone slide doesn't work, but it does, and then he's able to end the fight because his opponent has to take a 50-50, already getting cracked for over around 100. So GG's to Takata. Really good stuff from Martoz in that clip. Well, guys, that is going to do it for the analysis of Faze Martoz. I hope that the tips and tricks that he does did help you in your W King in this new season. If it did, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. And I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Peace.